now we've got like
It's time, dear.
40s grand.
We've done all we can.
And Valentine.
Daventry needs you to get back to work.
This is where my problem starts.
I'm not sure if I remember how.
Because you've got like a broken Graham who's been searching for his son in 18 years. We've got
Come on,
Rosella,
Dad. I'll help.
which we now see her for the first time.
Rosella.
For that time I was
beautiful young
tied up to those
She
three
was
dragons.
the perfect daughter.
Which is a
It was
retcon.
hard for
That
me
should be
to
happening
focus
right
on
now.
Anything, knowing my family was incomplete.
But she's not.
The Affordable Custard Initiative, really?
Yeah,
That's the important paperwork crucial to Daventry's future?
that's the thing. Is all this whimsy from the first games isn't important anymore because there's something way more important.
Custard is the only joy
And they're
some
like,
people
no,
get
no,
from
we've
this
got to have a
life.
little hope.
We have to break out of this funk. What about a vacation?
Right.
The holiday's coming, and I've always wanted to visit the place where you met Mum.
We have to get through all this paperwork first.
Do you want me to whip up some chocolate chip pancakes?
No, take it
That
seriously.
does sound good, actually.
What's her accent
Perhaps
from?
for dinner.
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I think it's
Staring contest.
A staring
They always cheer
contest.
me up.
That's the first meaningful part of gameplay in this game.
don't know.
A staring contest. Because this game was made for 5-year-olds.
What?
Which
No,
wouldn't be a
it's
problem
just-
if they just
Right.
hadn't killed 3
Ever
guys and had
since
child
2003
kidnapping.
CCR5 states that no one can deny a staring contest when challenged by the royal family.
Total problems, people.
I knew that.
Oh, don't take a kid's game so seriously.
A kid's game where they killed a bunch of people to start.
Challenging your father to a staring contest.
Now here's the problem.
It shouldn't be so
Ooh,
overly
yes,
complex.
no.
Sorry, I'm quoting somebody
I just have a smirky
who
mouth.
Has anyone seen my
counteracted my critique of a Disney movie on Facebook the other day.
Oh, because it was a kid's movie.
Yeah, oh, you can't think into it too much. And I'm like, no.
This beer covers all smile.
No.
Yeah. So the gimmick here is that the cursor's moving randomly, so I have to counteract it to keep it on
It's
her
a family
face.
name.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
wrong
are
with
your
it?
eyes getting heavy?
But it's like it's this
No.
goofy thing where it's like this.
No.
You know, 6-year-olds would find this funny. But the beginning of this
Not
game was
funny.
not for a 6-year-old.
Okay,
It's like if
really
if
starting
suddenly in Mix Up Mother Goose, like Mother Goose went on a killing spree.
Frog Dog Fridays.
But then they went straight back to the, oh, help Jack Spread find his pie. Oh, Hickory Dickory Dock is a serial rapist.
Ew.
Oh, but
I'm
what about
concentrating.
Mary and her little lamb?
Oh, cheater!
Mary had a little lamb, a slide of beef, and pork.
Slide of beef. And then
The side of beef and pork.
Alexander just walks in the door, which means they've completely
Actually, my name is Gwydion.
completely destroyed the end of King's Quest 3. Alexander's no longer heroic, he no longer saves Rosella. There isn't a 3-headed dragon. Why is this a King's Quest? They keep some of the canon randomly. It's not consistent. I'm sorry.
This happens in the Kelvin universe.
So Nero the Romulan came back and murdered King Edward or whatever.
Yes. It happens in the Kelvin
Oh my
timeline.
gosh. Chris Pine,
Oh,
not
just
Christopher
right
Lloyd.
from the heart, dear.
I'm just having trouble seeing the point of all this.
And these tonal problems can
Words aren't coming.
keep going through the whole
Oh,
thing.
Graham, since when have you had trouble finding words? Perhaps some popcorn-flavored jelly beans would help spark your imagination?
And that's the other problem I
Sorry,
have.
love. but I
Here's
just
some
don't
random
have much
goofy
of an
words we
appetite,
slam
not
together
even
that you
for
might enjoy.
Yeah,
popcorn-flavored
popcorn
jelly.
flavored jelly beans. Because
was
what's
worth
our
a shot.
audience?
Come on.
Who finds
let's
popcorn
bust
flavored?
out of here.
I know, Sir Watts.
Adventure.
They kind of talk about it a little bit in Chapter 5, but we're not there yet.
That does sound lovely, but
But
every
that's-
moment with you.
That doesn't
is all
excuse the
adventure I
tonal
could ever
problems.
hope
Just
for.
because they justify
It's
some of the
best to take
plot
care of
holes,
these
quote unquote,
things
in
now.
story doesn't justify the
Got to
tonal
be pretty
shifts.
clear about that.
Because that's an outside universe
It's time we tell the truth.
problem.
All right.
Sorry. Anyway, here
You
comes
called
Jeremy
for me?
Tuttle.
Yes. Your grandfather and I have something we would like to tell you.
You should probably take a seat.
Your grandfather is pregnant.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew is his name, by the way.
It's terrible.
That's the worst name
hold
ever
on,
made.
let me gather my
Oh
thoughts.
God, Bartholomew.
You
know
see when a king and an
I have
owl love each other
many
very much.
Great and fulfilling adventures.
They go to the bakehouse
But
together.
there comes a time in every king's life when he must.
Or he hates his grandson. That happened to me.
When he-
When were you born again?
There comes a
He's trying to
time
ask him
when
out.
Every king must hand over his tasks to a worthy successor.
Do you know any?
And that's why I'm giving you the very important job of filing this letter with the official court of amendments to addendums. I need some changes enacted immediately.
That haircut's got to go first.
Was that all?
And here's the thing. The other thing.
Yes,
Here comes.
the changes outlined
Guard's
in the
kind of a
letter
jerk.
are critical to the well-being.
But they
of
treat him like...
Yeah.
Garbage.
They treat him like garbage.
Sorry.
So it's...
And which addendum
No
should
wonder
this be
he acts
filed
like a
under?
jerk.
Why,
Yeah,
the
like-
numbers on the front, of course. Addendum 48677.
I see.
I mean, Graham's supposed to be the hero, but he really does treat
Do hope
Guard
you-
like
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Like, he can't be honest with him, and there's no real good reason for it. And obviously he can tell, because he's kind of pissed.
Hey, Gart, why haven't you been talking to me? What did I do?
Don't like you.
Well, and then Gwendolyn takes it personally, which is understandable. I actually kind of like that. That feels a little more real, that Gart's mad, but it has nothing to do with Gwendolyn, really. But she thinks it does, and so there's a wedge there. That I like.
Have a seat.
But of course,
Your
since
grandma
Gwendolyn
and
is the
I have
favorite
something
grandchild,
to tell you.
Graham's all gushing about her. Maybe Gart would be
Not even
better if
sure
you
a story
treated him
could
better.
be.
I don't know. I'm not a dad. Maybe I'm doing this
sweetheart?
wrong.
It's Gart.
That attitude.
He hasn't said one
Thanks.
word
Never
to me
will
for
be.
3 days. He lost in our game of wits, but I don't think that's
Also,
what's
he
bothering
hates you,
him.
grandfather.
He's just been so cold and distant lately.
See, now
Sure, whatever it is will pass. The bonds of a
Not that
strong
I
family
understand
like
it at all,
ours are
because
not
I'm wrapped up
easily
with my own ego.
we're family, so obviously everything's
Sure,
fine
that does
because
remind me of
families
a
never
story,
have problems.
one I have not thought about in a while. And interestingly enough,
Go ahead.
it's about your father.
I have a father? He hasn't shown up at these games.
I hate him.
We were in the middle of a very cold
Anyway.
winter, and Alexander was having a
So,
hard
King's Quest
time
IV never happened.
adjusting to the life of a lawyer.
Ever.
So we decided the
it's
best
impossible
thing
that it
for
happened.
everybody was to
Wait,
take
was
a
that the-
family vacation
which one
to
was that?
Avalon.
That's the one where Rosella
Oh,
saves
is
Graham
that
with the
what
fruit
you're
because he has a
talking
heart
about,
attack.
Yes.
Oh, right.
And the hills
Apparently
were
not,
sunnier there
because
this
now they're
time
going on
of year.
vacation.
It would be a great opportunity to get to know my son. I had a thousand
I do like his
questions
design, though. He
about
looks
how
like a
escaped
younger King's Quest
Manhattan,
VI version.
But I didn't want to
He's got the same
bombard
outfit
him
on.
all at
Right.
once.
So, son, I thought perhaps we'd make a little detour so I could share one of my favorite spots.
Sounds good to me.
It tastes
I
like
do have one
bubblegum ice
tiny
cream.
request, though.
Anything
'Cause
for my
that's
Alexander.
what everything else in
Yes.
this game does.
It's
And here's the
that
thing.
name.
So,
You don't want to be called Gwydion, do
okay.
you?
Oh, no. It's just I figured since I have to learn a new name anyway, why not?
There's another
pick something
problem I
with a
have
little
here
more
that
spark in
starts
it,
around
you know,
now.
Something
Here
with a
it
little
comes.
mystery. Something like
on.
I don't know, Caduceus the Magnificent.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'll
Well, drop the cad and you got it.
You actually want to be called Caduceus?
Drop the cat, you mean?
just
Yeah,
a thought.
that's what I meant.
More like a dream.
Well, it's
I had a dream of being called
very pretty
Caduceus the
name, but
Magnificent.
We can talk about it.
Really?
Now, what to show you first?
Okay,
What did Mananan slip into your drink to give you that dream?
for 18 years. Okay, so somehow we got known as King Graham the Brave. I think it's because we kept picking the blacksmith because she was hot.
'Cause we
King
kept picking his
Graham the
nose.
Brave, huh?
One day, you will have a statue of your own, right next to mine.
When Medusa turns you
Not
into
really
a
sure
stone.
Alexander the Brave suits me at all.
Who else will carry on the family legacy?
Rosella? Ah, she's a
King
girl.
Caduceus has a nice ring to it.
I can't tell whether you're squeaking or I am.
It's you.
Oh. So, let me just talk for a second as we look at this picturesque scene. The second conflict in this game is kind of this conflict between Graham and Alexander, and they use it kind of as an allegory between old school gamers that grew up with the original games. That is definitely you squeaking.
I guess it is now.
And like newer gamers that are growing up now kind of in this age. And their different attitudes towards puzzle solving and so on and so forth. Which is kind of interesting, but it kind of guts the characters a little bit, and this will become more obvious as we go on. But the characters to me don't feel very consistent or real in this game because they're trying so hard to make it mean something else outside of that. That's the weird allegory they come up with becomes more important than the character's consistency. So it's an issue.
Check it out. The trophy that won me.
You'll
the
see what I
knighthood.
mean as this goes
Very
on.
nice.
I'd better.
Wait, is that a custard pie on the top of it?
Moving on.
Yeah, it tastes like popcorn jelly beans.
Custard pie. Well, we did defeat Manny in the first game with a pie. That's why that's on there. Because, you know, King's Quest, you defeat things with pies.
This is my Wetzel Wolf patch.
Zounds. When do I get a patch?
When you become a
You
Cub
really
Scout.
are, my son. And this is a small sampling of my collected treasures over the years.
Not that they were in any of
The
these
magic
new
chest
games.
has provided our kingdom with many riches. The magic
It's a
shield
nice throwback
has
to King's
protected
Quest 1.
Daventry for years.
Not that we've ever seen it.
And these beautiful gems... Well, the gems were really just for bonus points. I like looking at them. They're pretty.
That's kind of amusing because in
with
King's Quest 1, the extra
and
treasures
showing
are just
him
worth
my
points.
treasures, we headed into town to grab some supplies for our trip.
So now, I don't know why the chest of Daventry is just like sitting in the middle of a path in the woods, but you know.
Because Sierra.
I do like the fact that this is the town music from King's Quest V that's playing. If you recognize it.
It's kind of nice. I like that design of that tree.
Yeah. So this is the town music that plays during hot pixel action.
Acorn had
dear.
moved into the Hobblepot shop. Don't know
I
where
had
he
a
was.
nasty run-in with
Probably
Acorn
off
once.
Sledding with some squirrels.
And we never get to talk to Acorn again because he's apparently not home, so that's sad.
He choked himself on his knitting.
Let's see if the pie maker...
He hung himself
Went
Wow.
from a knitted rope.
in Serenia for the holiday, visiting their son Taylor.
Wait, their son Taylor in Serenia?
I could really go for a pie.
Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Remember that gay Taylor from King's Quest V?
Yeah.
That's the son of the pie maker. The one that was like, oh, that's a beautiful golden needle. That's apparently the pie maker's son.
Was the pie maker the one with the pregnant wife in
Yes.
part 2?
So that pregnant wife that we didn't save and the pregnant wife almost died, apparently her son is the gay Taylor from King's Quest V. So if she would have died, we would have never gotten that that beautiful cloak.
Oh dear.
Also, I just realized that ever since we left her wife to die, we haven't seen them since. Like, they weren't in the third game at all.
Maybe they actually did die.
They're not here. And then I don't think they're in the fifth game either because we took the Amaya path. So we actually get to talk to her here. So there she is.
Good old Amaya.
Good old Mandy Joe.
Bet you she's still a babe.
Whoa! What in the jarble snoofdom is that?
Yarble snoofed him. Hilarious.
Hey,
There's-
she is still a babe.
I told you.
Right?
She looks exactly the same except for gray hair and a few more
I'm
wrinkles.
Maya. That's Whisper.
That's how we all... Whisper just looks the same no matter what.
This is the Crumbler 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Whoa. What does a Crumbler 2 do?
It crumbles too.
Well,
It
does it
also
chop?
crumbles.
Yes.
Yes.
Does it lift? Of course. Will it crumble? Most definitely. But Crumbler 2 also digs holes, smashes goblins, searches for treasures, solves puzzles, battles manticores, broils steaks, tucks in Whisper.
So soothing.
Ugh.
Feel like a
Spastic
puddin'? Got you covered.
ADHD
Hates small
humor.
talk. So does Crumble.
Feel like a
No
puddin'?
time to tend petunias. Crumbler never sleeps.
that even mean?
It's a reasonably priced, ergonomic, one-device solution
What
for
if
all
Gwydion
your
goes up to
crumbling
Crumbler
needs.
and then
And of
it
course,
beats him
doubles
and then
as
he
bed,
turns into
you know,
Robo
in case
Crumbler?
yours goes wrong.
Great pitch.
Like, Shoots a guy out a window.
Are we still working on the spend
Exactly.
quality time with Whisper feature?
Sorry, it just reminded me of
Don't be needy.
RoboCop there for a minute.
Hey, pre-order 3 Cobra Keys.
It's the most random
I'd like
connection
that
to
in
make.
Prince.
Well, because they got this giant machine they made, and
Whisper
then
can be bold.
he goes against it and kills him, and then they reform him.
Pretty bold to love someone
Well,
over
and it's also all these
Whisper.
knights' armor
Daventry
does
is
look like
so
liquid metal.
You're
Right.
telling
That's
me,
Terminator.
kid, I'm just a small town guy
Yeah, it
trying
is.
to sell affordable shield swords and maces.
Action movies from the late 80s, whatever.
Oh, you mean the Gwydion
Dang it.
behave stick. I'm not fully up to speed with all the regional
The
slang.
Gwydion behaves.
Maybe Gwydion has a gun in his leg.
That's
Is
dark.
not a fan of Mananan.
Amaya has a special surprise for you.
Wink.
Can you wait outside for me so it doesn't
I had
get
that really good
spoiled?
drawing of Alexander
thing.
I did from that game.
Yeah,
Nice meeting
yeah. I
everybody.
think it's in our
Pleasure's
opening
all
credits.
ours. Proud you made
Actually,
it,
that
man.
one isn't. It's the one where he's in
Whisper could
the
use a snack,
cage.
so Whisper will escort you.
Anyway, Whisper is still Gaston. Oh, good. Gwydion got kidnapped. That's not going to bring back any
Is it up to your
PTSD for him.
specifications?
It's spectacular.
Hope she breaks up with Whisper. I
It
still
should
like her.
suit him well.
So anyway, so
Nice
we've got.
bow out of Skyrim.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, and I actually have another gift for you.
For me?
Of course. Just a little token of my appreciation
In her
for all the hard
old,
work you've put into
old
Daventry.
flamey, flirtatious ways.
Have you
Here
met
you
my
go.
father? He's the steward up at Dragon's
Is
Reach.
that solid gold?
Sure is.
He took
I
an arrow
melted
to the
down
knee.
all the shiny gold coins you've spent here to make it.
So we get this
You really
cool
have
golden
earned the
arrow
title
that we
King
never
Rand the
use. It's just
Brave.
like a trophy.
There's been a certain boldness in everyone's eyes around here since you took the throne.
Everyone's beating
And
up
I just wanted to
squirrels.
thank you from the bottom of
Bring
my...
me my sword of burning gold.
Amaya.
Bring me my
I know how
arrows
hard it is for
of
you to
desire.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
It's actually Bow of Burning Gold.
What song is that?
That's Jerusalem.
That's what I thought. I was like, I didn't recognize the words, but I recognize the tune.
That's a later verse.
Right. All right. Here's our royal family. See, now it's okay to be a little lighthearted now. Like we've eased away from the
So,
badness.
How are we getting to this Avalon?
But
Is there like a parade of royal steeds? Are they late?
I wanted the whole family to ride together, so I booked
I've
the
got a
most
gift for
spacious
you,
carriage I
she
could
said,
think of.
snapping on her gloves. Ah!
Oh no!
It's this guy.
So good to return to your
Does he still look exactly the same?
Of course, he doesn't age.
He has slightly more wrinkles. No.
No, he's pretty much the same.
I like how his face looks like the way they animated it looks like it's made out of like Jello.
Made of Jollo.
Salami, saliva. Oh, if I met this one,
Gross.
I'd never forget a face like
Grabbed
that.
something out of his butt.
He just
Grabbed an axe out of
You're
Rosella's
that
butt.
Gwydion guy.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
dad
you're-
rescued me from the goblins. Pity he couldn't save you. All
wow.
right, people, stop
Harsh.
talking. Let's get this big show on the road. Grammy boy
Hey,
will
did
have
I
to
tell
go
you I
luggage.
turned Mr. Fancy Cakes into a pillow?
All right, I got this.
Okay, so this is the
want help?
this is the first
No, dear,
terrible
I got this.
puzzle of the game, and this is the one that I'm going to look up on the
Fit.
walkthrough
Should
because
we
it's like
tie
this
some to
crazy.
the roof?
It'll fit.
You're just supposed to get everything into the.
Yeah, you're supposed to like. It's like a Tetris type of a deal, but it's.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's Dr.
dun,
Mario.
dun, dun.
You're supposed to fit it all
Oh.
in there. I'm just. And it always takes me forever to do stuff like
How
this.
about this?
So I'm just going
Do
to.
do 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 do.
Oh,
Oh, it's the same thing.
Rosella,
Do
how
do do
much
do
did
do
you
do
pack?
do.
I told you. Did you really need to bring your
Do
collection
do
of
do
battle
do
axes?
do 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 do.
Long live Stalin, he's our Graham. Why isn't it? There we go. You were kidnapped by Mananan.
He is the king that arranges the chests that are going into the magician's wagon.
He's not a magician, he's just kind of a jerk, but...
I meant to say the merchant. Oh.
The merchant O?
Yeah.
Till we reach the valley. This is...
I just thought of that too, man.
So here's the funny thing. If you look at Valenice's, I just noticed this. If you look at her trunks, it's got combs.
If you look at her trunks.
It's got this comb on it, which is literally the inventory icon from King's Quest VII that she pulls out and cries about.
Oh.
So, that's kind of cute.
Until we reach the valley.
Sir Watts is asking, which choices from the prior games are still applicable in this game? We've married Nice, not V. We're King Graham the Brave. because we liked Amaya the best.
Who wouldn't, man?
I don't remember
Not those crazy frog-licking old people.
They're probably dead.
The most efficiently packed, I might add.
That's because you stuffed everything in your
So,
pockets.
I don't remember what other
All aboard
decisions
Team
will
Sovereign.
make a
Please
difference,
stop
but we'll
trying
find
to
out.
make that a thing. You're not even pronouncing it right.
Team Discovery
I kinda like
Channel.
Attaboy,
Hey, pizza
Caduceus.
brains.
Bless you.
Look, he's calling him Caduceus because, you know, father-son
All right,
bonding.
unicorns,
He's
let's
trying.
boogie.